Over the past 2 years, I've been on the technical side of building products from scratch, both as solo and with non-technical co-founders, and in the composition with people who have domain expertise, groundbreaking vision, resources to invest, or all of the above. We never shipped a thing. Opposite, as a solo builder, I shipped few. Most of them died because of customer feedback or because of my own lack of marketing skills, but at least they all tried to touch the market. And the ones we built with non-tech co-founders, I never did it. What I've learned from this is there are 4 patterns that prevent you from launching the product to the market. Pattern 1, it's a technical issue. We don't release the product because we do have a technical issue. Something is not technically perfect, and this is the reason why we don't show it to the people. The search is only 90% effective, or onboarding screen is too quick and shallow, and these all reasonable things to stop the release of something that is already in production. But when we do something that is basically MVP, and when we have it ready, we have to show it to the real people. Otherwise, we will stuck in an infinite loop of enhancing something that is not 100% needed, while we are not even sure if real people will need the core functionality itself. Pattern 2. One more feature loop. The second pattern is very similar to the technical issue, but instead of not releasing the product because something is not working, we don't do it because something is not done at all. Adding new features is actually fun. When the process is everything, it's hard to stop, and it doubles when your co-founder likes to develop the product as well. But it becomes a problem when we just endlessly add new features instead of showing up with just core functionality and getting honest feedback on it. While adding new features, it seems that we develop a better product and enhance the core functionality, but in fact, we are just building a new version of it every time. And like endless fixing, the endless feature loop will do the same. It stops you from the release. Pattern 3. AI tools. I know about the codex, someone said me once, and in their words, what it meant was, I don't understand or accept the time frames you are suggesting, because there is an AI tool that does everything for you. Why is it taking so long? The problem here is a simple misunderstanding of the tool and what it actually does. And yes, delivering a whole micro SaaS in a single evening is totally possible nowadays, but that doesn't mean that everything can be done the same way. It just means that simple things can now be done 10x faster. And for complex systems, not much changes. Because what you're actually doing is designing a system that runs a complex sequence of operations between many moving parts, and that part doesn't speed up 10x just because the coding part does. And while for a software developer this is a net positive, for the person on the other side of the project it becomes a piece of leverage, a reason to keep asking why things aren't moving at the pace they expected. So a tool that should be speeding up things ends up slowing them down. Pattern 4. Post-competence. This is an essential continuation of number 3, and this is actually the saddest part, because it's not yet clear how to actually deal with it. And the problem here is a familiar one by now. When people interact with AI so much, they suddenly find a solution to a mathematical problem or make a discovery in physics. At least they think so, of course. And this is the pattern I see with non-technical people who engage with AI chatbots long enough that they start to think they understand what can be done code-wise and fix all of the above. Technical problems, not enough features, you're moving too slow. ChatGPT said how it can be done, and it's very easy. So as I see it, you have 2 possible scenarios now. You discuss it and argue, but not with your co-founder anymore, with ChatGPT through them. Or you just agree and wait until funds or project itself runs out. Or you leave, of course, because there is not much you can do as a contractor. Anyway, I wanted to end up on a positive note. As I mentioned before, I think everything that's happened with AI in that regard is net positive for software development and for building products. A solo builder now has much more opportunity and capability. Prototyping is indeed what can now be done 10x faster, which means new ideas reach the market much quicker and in a much more comprehensive way, which leads to a better exchange of ideas and as a whole, better stuff that we built in the end, which is great. By the way, what's shown here in the screencast is the prototyping process of my video editing tool, the one generating animated subtitles that you see on your screen. Check it out on my GitHub. Best of luck and thank you for watching.